Good morning, everyone. I'm grateful to be with you this morning. Feeling all the feels today. So if you're with me in that, it was a bit of a rough night's sleep and just a lot of the emotions of those who are really going through it seem to be moving through today. So let's just come together and meet in the heart space. Sometimes when we're processing so much, it feels like it can be challenging to use our tools and turn to our practices, but this is exactly that moment when we get to anchor in even deeper. So gently allowing our eyes to close and allowing the breath to really settle into the heart space. So like a feather floats through the air, just allowing the breath to sweetly and gently lower down to anchor right into the heart chakra. So even as we breathe through our nose and our mouth, we're actually feeling the energy of the breath move through the heart space, moving through the front and the back of the heart. Inviting a softening of the back of the heart, that space of receptivity, so there's full circulation of breath and energy and movement. So allowing the heart to really breathe freely through the front and the back of the heart as we allow everything to settle, inviting the nerve endings to gently cascade towards the earth. Feeling an opening of any constriction, tension, any sense of bound upness or brittleness of the nervous system. So allowing those nerve endings to really root into the earth body for grounding, for sustenance, for nourishment. As we place unwavering attention of the breath through the heart, and beginning to notice, friends, that your heart is actually breathing you. That there's nothing we have to do here. Nothing to fix or manage or figure out. Simply being breathed. And using our sacred imagination, beginning to drop an energy cord, a taproot from the root chakra, the pelvic floor, inviting it to funnel and spiral its way through all the layers of the earth until it lands and connects with the very heart of the earth. And inviting a connective awareness between our heart center and the heart center of the earth. Just noticing without judgment where these two are in relationship with one another. Feeling the heart center centrally beneath us. Notice if it's aligned and calibrated with your own heart, or if it feels a little bit to either side or front and back. And just inviting a breath here to really set the intention of realignment with the heart of the earth and our very own heart center. allowing them to calibrate and relate to one another. And allowing a coming back to one another, coming back to alignment. As that continues to process, we gently invite the crown, the top of the head, to softly open and revealing that silvery thread of mystic remembrance that connects from the crown chakra to the very heart of the cosmos, the very center of the multiverse itself. Beginning to notice the relationship between the heart of the cosmos and your own heart center. Is it connected? Is it in pristine alignment? And as we breathe through our own heart space, just affirming that intention for the heart of the cosmos and the heart of our own being to connect, align, and be relational. And through our expanded awareness, we notice the relationship between these three hearts: the heart of the earth, the heart of the multiverse, and our very own heart space. So as we breathe and let go into that field, that ever-expanding field of the infinite presence, we just allow the hearts of the above, the below, and the center to come into even more pristine alignment and calibration and communication. As we rest in the center of it all and breathe and be breathed. Beginning to notice the resourcing that's beyond our own finite self. We open up here to the infinite. We open up to the connectivity through all the worlds. We open up to receiving from the above and the below, and the potency of these three hearts connected, expressing, joining right here, right now, as our very own heart center. So notice, friends, that you are the midpoint between the heavens and the earth. And we allow that amplified field of the heart to extend and expand. We allow it to begin to transmit the medicine that is so deeply needed in the world right now, the heart medicine. We allow it to radiate throughout our own entire being and beyond. We allow ourselves to be the walking communion of all the worlds and to be the very blessing. So allowing this heart medicine to flood all of our systems right now, to bless up the functionality of the body temple, all of the organs, the systems, the blood, the lymph, the muscles, the sinewy fiber of the muscles, the tissue, the bones, the DNA. So we just allow an all systems upgrade, including the energy bodies, the body of each one of our affairs, all of our relationships. Everything up-leveled, realized, actualized in harmonic resonance with this frequency of the heart, the sacred heart. is that midpoint of the above and the below. So we allow this heart transmission to extend out to bless our families, to bless our communities, to bless those who do not live with as much privilege as we do, to bless those who may be living on the streets, to bless those who are in fear, who are isolated, to bless those struggling with illness of any kind, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, to bless those beings in the medical centers, the hospitals, the emergency rooms, the urgent care, the ICU. To bless all the doctors, the nurses, the patients. To bless those in quarantine. To bless those wondering how they're going to feed their families. Without restraint, we just simply allow this frequency to pour forth as the amplified field of ourselves in each one, this amplified field of this particular prayer group on this particular day. Let it be so big, so bright, pouring forth without exception, without withhold, without restraint, flooding from the infinite self, where there is no beginning and no end. It simply is this vibrant frequency of heart medicine. Extending it forth as we live from the overflow of this energetic truth in ever remembrance of our connectivity to that infinite source itself. So we stay attuned to this channel of the divine. We allow ourselves to remain intact without any sense of collapse, impending doom. And we get super nourished here for ourselves and pouring it forth. So we allow our own nervous systems to be deliciously hydrated, to be strengthened, to be fortified, soothing any sense of burnout or frazzle. We just allow full saturation, the subtle nervous system. And we say yes to being vertically aligned, vertically oriented, and as the living expression of the infinite flow itself. And so I anchor this truth knowing that each one is the very heart medicine itself. Each one is blessed and the blessing. It's ever giving. It's ever expressing. And we let it be. With so much love, gratitude, and grace, surrender this word, this frequency, this time to universal law, allowing law to be in the circuitous, continuous, amplified manifestation of this heart medicine blessing as each one and into the world. We let it be so, knowing that it's absolutely already done. And so it is. So be it. Thank you all for being here. See you tomorrow. Bless your hearts.